Tonight on Garbage Time Fantasy Football, we have the BDG3 Real Draft. It's time for Garbage Time. Guys, welcome into Garbage Time Fantasy Football. Tonight it is me, Joe, doing the BDG3 live draft, which is a 20-round Superflex draft. I hope everyone is good tonight. If you would like what you hear and like what you really like, which is drafts, like and subscribe to the show here on YouTube. You can also follow us on Spotify, Apple, Google, and anywhere else you get podcasts in audio format. Feel free to scream at us, too, at Garbage Time Fantasy Football on Instagram. And you can also scream at us on Twitter at garbage_timeFF. Before we get into this draft, too, let's get into some weekly news that happened here for Sunday. Wrong button. Let's try that again.
News updates.
So first thing I've got for the Heckling Fandom before we get into this draft too, Denzel Mims in his preseason game went 7 of 8 for 102 and 1 touchdown. So it seems like the Jets are beefing up his stats to trade him away to another team. And I think by Tuesday we're going to see him on another roster. So if he ends up on someone's roster potentially like the Falcons or Lions, you could potentially look at him as a last round flyer, I think, in these 20-round leagues. But otherwise, I think he's simply a fade, but something definitely interesting to keep an eye on. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. Kenny Golladay, again, caught nothing for the Giants, and I don't expect him to be a threat for fantasy football at all this season, so you can easily overlook him. Deebo Samuel should be ready for week 1, even though he's not currently practicing. So with Deebo Samuel currently not practicing, but the reports out there that he's ready to go, you've seen with him in the past that he doesn't need to be effective without practicing. So look for him to be ready for week 1 and just be lights off. So I don't think you really have to be concerned there with him. Robert Tonyan is participating in team drills, but coming off the ACL, I would still be concerned about his current issues because, listen, even though it's him practicing, ACLs do not heal very quickly, and typically you won't see progression until a year after. So I think Robert Tonyan is still a fade at the tight end position currently for the Packers, and I would look elsewhere in the dead zone of the tight end position. So look to do that as opposed to taking Robert Tonyan just because he looks like a juicy weapon because he's on the Packers offense and they've got a lack of receivers now that Devontae Adams is gone. Julio Jones seems to be creating chemistry with Tom Brady, too. And with that injury to Russell Gage, that's something we need to monitor going forward, especially now that Tom Brady is his quarterback. Listen, he likes to throw to veterans. If there's a chemistry being created with him there, Julio Jones could potentially steal that third job from Russell Gage if injured long-term and be a valuable draft asset for you in your later drafts, potentially somewhere around the 13th or 14th round where not a lot of people today and other days may not be looking at him. And last thing is KJ Hamler is coming back from injury. I believe he did practice too, so shortly he's going to be ready for you. And in this draft, I didn't even notice it, but we are on the clock. Josh Allen has gone first, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Justin Herbert is gone, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson. So I'm over here spewing off news, and this draft is already ready to go. So I think I've got to fix this screen for you guys and see what we got going. Let's see if you guys can see that. All right, there we go. If you guys want to leave your comments, too, feel free to get to them. I don't know if I will be able to answer them because I've only got one screen tonight, but off the board next is Justin Jefferson. That one guy, 8, is on the clock next, and then I will be drafting shortly after that. Joe Burrow just went off the clock, so I've got some choices I have to make here. At the top of this board, I see Cooper Kupp, Austin Eckler, and Jamar Chase. And this is a Superflex league. And one of these guys will come back to me, and I think I want to take a quarterback first because one of these 3 will fall back to me. At the top of those quarterback lists are Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, and Matt Stafford. But with this being so important of a position in the Superflex 20-team draft, and for the fact that waivers are not going to be very amenable because the roster is going to be so deep here, I'm going to need to create some separation for myself. So I think what I'm going to do in this spot is take Russell Wilson away from one of the other two guys to fall back to me. And we'll see what I do after that. So with me taking Russell Wilson the first round, George is now on the clock. And I really think I'm going to look to take either Kupp or Jamar Chase because they're going to fall back to me here. And I'm comfortable taking some of these running backs in the third round. Disappointing that Joe Burrow didn't fall to me. He got sniped one spot in front of me. But at least I've got the quarterback position figured out. And then I can get either Chase or Kupp. So, again, that's probably my top three choices I really want to do here. But I'm really excited to be in the BDG3 tournament for tonight and hope to, cruise through this tournament. Although 600 people, it's very unlikely that we're going to do some damage. But, hey, maybe we'll get lucky here and see how it ends up going. Yeah, no, one of our league mates just said that this is a wild draft, and I think he is absolutely right. So far, it seems to be a very wild draft. A lot of quarterbacks off the board, so you kind of have to make your selection early and pick that quarterback early. Not a lot of them. Dalvin Cook goes off the board next, and he goes with Cooper Kupp right after that. And this leaves me with a decision here. Austin Eckler or Jamar Chase? Now, I don't think I'm going to give this guy this pairing. This is a tough decision for me, but I think I'm going to go with Jamar Chase with this being Superflex heavy draft. So I think this is an excellent selection here. Next off the board after that one guy is not going to get to pair him up with Joe Burrow. Sorry about that. Yeah, George is now going to have a little bit of a concern here with his roster because he's starting with Dalvin Cook and Cooper Kupp. So in a Superflex league, it appears in our league at least, the quarterbacks are going off the board very quickly, and he has not picked one up to this point. So he's really going to have to get one on the turn, and it's going to be very, very important. It's going to be interesting to see what I'm going to be able to get on my turn too, because I really like Trey Lance, I think, but I don't know if he's going to fall with me, especially with so many picks between these drafts. So we will see. We will see, guys. He's still selecting. Off the board after that is Austin Eckler. And this puts Vince Bitch on the clock. Now, that one guy had a combo that I would have liked, which was Joe Burrow and Austin Eckler. But listen, I got a quarterback in the first round. I better hope Denver plays well and Russell Wilson is a good fantasy quarterback this year because those guys really went quick. 80 KLR made an interesting choice going with Jonathan Taylor as the first running back off the board. Just very, very interesting. Off the board after that is Devontae Adams, and Trey Lance goes way earlier than I thought he would. So that really sucks. Looks like I'm going to have to get someone a little bit later as my quarterback too. And I am wrong. Christian McCaffrey went second. Jonathan Taylor went first. I just didn't scroll far enough over for the Heckling Fandom. So no, not as crazy of a first round as I thought. Next off the board is Stephon Diggs. And BDK34 is on the clock in League 50 of the BDG3 tournament. Yeah, that Lance pick is ballsy in the comments. BDKW34 has Patrick Mahomes to start off his team. Real nice advantage. Kind of going under the radar and getting him fifth in a Superflex league. Who would have thought this a year ago? Next, he comes right back around and takes Tom Brady. Absolutely insane. Love it. It may work out good for him. Lots of running backs still available too. So we'll see if I end up going running back or QB on the next turn. Now, Kelvin is on the clock with Justin Herbert. So let's see what he pairs up with it. He's got a lot of interesting decisions he can make here. But those quarterbacks are going mighty quick. There's still some ones I like for the QB too. But the way this league is going, might have to take one fairly quickly here in the third round. But I also have the potential to get one on a turn too, depending on what happens next. But the guy, George Casa, is going to be needing one in the third round, so I may need to pick one there. Najee Harris goes off the board after that, and ADK LR is back on the clock. I'll go with my starter, Russell Wilson and Jamar Chase with the 11th pick. That's a good start in a Superflex league. Just better hope that Russell Wilson plays a little bit better than I think he's going to this year. But there's definitely some potential, especially in the AFC West. The Yeti, Derrick Henry goes off the clock. So ADKLR is paired Jonathan Taylor with Derrick Henry starting heavy running back. That is so interesting in a Superflex league. Guys, if you like what you're seeing too, make sure to like and subscribe to the show. These picks are going quick. Neck off the board after that was Matt Stafford, CeeDee Lamb, and DeAndre Swift. So Team 12 has an interesting build here, starting with a nice balanced approach of Josh Allen, CeeDee Lamb, and DeAndre Swift, one of each position. So KB Davis, 33, back on the clock again. Let's see what he's got. This team's got Christian McCaffrey and Matt Stafford. Interesting injury concerns there. So something to monitor. He picks Kirk Cousins, a nice balanced quarterback too, to bring up that team in the third round. And 88KLR is now on the clock. 2 running backs. No quarterback picked yet. Aaron Rodgers goes off the board next to him. And I Am Kelvin is back on the clock. This middle pack of teams where we see here is where we shouldn't see so many quarterbacks selected, because 3 out of these 4 teams had their first 2 quarterbacks in the first 2 rounds. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the rest of these picks here. Some interesting names still out there. So we'll see what I can do with it. Still some decent picks. Jalen Hurts is gone too. There's a lot of upside according to people in the Heckling Fandom community. Joe Mixon, Travis Kelce go next. Read option could pick a quarterback here. Still some nice ones on the board. He could select early. He goes with Saquon Barkley in the 3rd round. Good pick. Very good pick. And now the 2 teams up with quarterbacks are going up next. Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, Trey Lance. So let's see what they go with here. The best available QBs in this spot too are Derek Carr, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, and he goes with Nick Chubb in the 3rd round. This draft is moving quickly. Next up, love Taylor Saints. Should have a decent pick of a second QB here. Not as good as I would have wanted it to, but there's still a lot of value in these positions that I can get in the 3rd or 4th round. So Vince Bitch is up next with Justin Jefferson and Devontae Adams. May select his first QB here. Has some good choices on the board. Let's see what he does. Antonio Brown just went off the board too. So the gentleman that has two nice running quarterbacks with Jalen Hurts and Trey Lance is pairing Brown with his boy. So I like that pick. So some great running back value in this. Love it. Absolutely love it. Great value going down this board. Next off the board is Alvin Kamara. So I am one pick away from getting my selection. Vince Bitch has not selected a single quarterback up to this point. He is fading the position in the Superflex League. So Joe Burrow, Austin Eckler, and that one guy is on the clock. Man, there's some very interesting things I could do here. He selects Derek Carr, and I am now on the clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do I want to do? Not a lot of QBs have been taken, but there's some value here. I see Mark Andrews, Deebo Samuel in the third is juicy. A lot of these guys have taken their QBs. So do I fade the position for one pick, or do I make a high-end selection here? There's some nice stuff here. Man, this is tough. But my guess is he's going to take two QBs here, so I may need to make my selection here. Let's see. Tua, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, or Matt Ryan. What do I want to do? Aaron Jones, Deebo Samuel is still there. Man, this is tough. So many things that are interesting and good for fantasy football this year. Give me, man, this is brutal. You know what? I'm going to take the chance. JJ's going to like this one. Give me Justin Fields in the third round. That was tough to do. I wanted Derek Carr in that spot. Nice veteran upside, but Justin Fields could be killer for fantasy football this year just based on the running potential. Great as a QB2. Not an insane pairing, but I like my chances this year. Let's see what George does. Is he going to pick? Deebo's there, Tyreek Hill, Evans. Boy, there's some nice running backs too. Let's see what this guy's got. He is not taking any quarterbacks yet, and he will have this pick and the one on the turn. It's going to be very interesting to see what he does here. This is going to be brutal. Guys, feel free to leave your comments, too, if you have different thoughts on what I should be doing during the BDG3 draft. The pressure's getting on. The quarterbacks went early, so my draft plan initially to take running back by the third round is what I thought I was going to do from the 11th spot. Kind of went right out the window, so I'm trying to see what I'm going to get on the turn. There's still a lot of available ones there, but definitely need to balance my team out there, I think, a little bit. I got Jamar Chase in the second round, which feels nice, but, man, if he takes two QBs here, I could be looking at Deebo in the turn. He goes with Aaron Jones. Let's see what's next. He's taking his next pick here. Leonard could go. There's a lot of decisions I can make here. A lot of good players. At the running back position, there's Javonte Williams, Leonard Fournette, James Conner, and Breece Hall. And he goes with Leonard Fournette. Now, damn. What do I do? Deebo Samuel is staring me right in the face. Do I fade the running back position? You know what? There's enough of them here. I think I'm going to. Give me Deebo Samuel. Jamar Chase and Deebo Samuel on the same team. Oh, that could be nasty. Man, that scares me at the running back position. Next off the board is Tyreek Hill. Someone in our league says they like the Deebo Samuel pick there in the 4th round. Man, he fell to me in the 4th round. I can't believe that. That felt freaking great to be able to pick him in the 4th round. Man, I'm pumped for this. This is so fun. 20 rounds. This is going to be a barn burner. And then right after this, we have an auction draft, which I think I'm pretty prepared for, but I may be doing this simultaneous to an auction draft. So if I've got to get off, and I think I'm going to at 7:40, that's all right, guys. We'll update you on what happened with the rest of our draft. And Monday or Tuesday, we will have the update for our auction league where we review our teams. That one will not be live tonight, but we'll see what goes on with that. Man, I really love that I got Deebo in the 4th round, but man, fading the running back position is not in my blood, and I hate doing it. Scares the shit out of me. Always does. Let's see what comes up next. Off the board after that is Tua Tagovailoa and great value on Mark Andrews, who could be the tight end #1 this year overall. To team love, Jalen Hurts, Trey Lance, A.J. Brown, and Mark Andrews. There you freaking go. Look at that team. Nice looking team. Man, this is tough. I don't love the 11th position. I mean, it really is what it is. So read options got some choices here. Lamar Jackson, Stephon Diggs, Barkley, and he has a nice balanced team. So where is he going to add to? I mean, there's a few tight ends here. I'm really getting higher on Kyle Pitts the last few weeks, and I was a modest fade on him over the last few weeks. So, man, I just am coming back around to him, kind of seeing that repertoire that he had with – it didn't matter which quarterback was on that roster. Both Mariota and that rookie playing with him didn't seem to matter. He just seems to make the players around him better, not the opposite. And right there, Kyle Pitts goes right off the board, as I kind of thought he was going to. Called that pick. Didn't feel good that I called that pick, but yeah, he's off the board next. Let's see what we got next. This team's got Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Travis Kelce, and Mike Evans. What a starting combo. That team is a beast to start off with, and is going to be tough. Listen, he's got the nice combo there with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Mike Evans and Tom Brady. That is insane. Let's see what goes off the board after that. This is the team with Najee Harris. I think I'm going to have to make up some ground in the middle rounds, guys, playing from the 11th position. What do you think? Doesn't look bad. But need some running backs here, but I still see a lot of wide receivers going off the board. Maybe able to get some of these guys in the middle rounds. That's the hope anyway. If not, we'll adjust accordingly. There's a lot of flex positions in this league. I believe 2 and 3 wide receivers. So having 2 beast wide receivers in this league, I like that earlier. Javonte Williams goes next. So that team is looking good. Heavy running backs. Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Aaron Rodgers, and Javonte Williams, who I've got a little bit of a fade on this year. My other league mates don't agree with me on this fact. I've got him faded past 20 because I think he's going to have a split backfield there with this boy over here, Russell Wilson, at helm at the quarterback. They've got them ranked in the top 10, one of them at 8 and one of them at 9. So differing opinions on Javonte Williams. I think he's a polarizing player. Some people are very high on him. I'm lukewarm on him. I think he can be a good running back too for you this year, but that's about where I've got him. And I think that's where he lasts. We're here in the 4th round. Let's see what we got next. Someone's asking me to zoom out on the screen. I don't even know if I know how to do that. May just have to go with the picks with me, guy. If I can zoom out on the screen. Sure, there's probably a button on this keyboard for that. Nah, I'm sorry, my guy. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. We'll just follow it as the board goes. Sorry, the Heckling Fandom doesn't get everything that he wants. But yeah, if you guys like what you're hearing and seeing here, make sure to like and subscribe to the show. We love doing these drafts for you. I'll be following along with it. You have to scroll with me. Item mark. Okay. Sorry about that. So let's keep going with that. Breece Hall is off the board. Next goes Travis Etienne. So we are seeing a run on the running backs here. Slow enough, I think, for me to get something there. BDKLR now is selecting his next player. Michael Pittman goes off the board after that. Nope. Let's not do that then. Let's just keep with the board. All right, guys. Usually I'm working off two screens. Not the case tonight. That's because I'm jumping from one draft right to another one. I'm Kelvin has Justin Herbert paired with Keenan Allen, Joe Mixon, Najee Harris. Good start. Good start for a lot of these teams. Let's see what else we got going here. I am Kelvin thinking through what he needs to do. Selects Terry McLaurin in the 5th round. Interesting pick. There's some running backs here that I am desperately hoping fall to me. I think there's a few that I could pick up. ADKLR thinks he sniped Pittman there in the 5th round. Interesting thought. He says, sorry, babes. Funny, I'm reading the comments on your phone, but you guys can't see it on this screen. Yeah, no worries, man. There's stuff on this board I still want. So we're okay with that. Let's see, we're into round 5 and about a half hour into this. Yeah, this is definitely going to be pushing into my auction draft tonight. So I will be doing one from the computer and definitely 2 at 8 o'clock. Austin Beaton says, I have the 2nd pick in my draft tonight. Who should I take? Well, if it's a regular league, definitely going to have to either be Jonathan Taylor or Christian McCaffrey. Superflex, you're going to be taking Justin Herbert or Josh Allen. No joke. Austin Beaton, make sure to like and subscribe to the show here on YouTube. And if you want to listen to us in audio formats, you can do that too. We are on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else you find your podcast too. So 2 different formats if you have the 2nd pick. Again, regular league, it's going to be Jonathan Taylor or Christian McCaffrey, or in Superflex, it's either going to be the Bills quarterback, Josh Allen, or Justin Herbert for the Chargers. So those are your picks, in my opinion. Next off the board is Marquise Hollywood Brown. It feels like these guys are really going to be using all the time in the world to make their picks now, because people are actually having to think about their pick and they're not automatic. We're seeing the wide receivers going off the board now. I should really be lining up what I want to do after my first pick here. Mike Williams goes off the board. That's a good pick in the 5th round. Dalton Schultz. So now we have entered the tight end dead zone. Cam Akers goes off the board. Vince Bitch is up on the clock. All right, I am desperately hoping I get the one player I want, but it is. I'm not going to say anything here. But if he falls to me in the 5th round, I'm going to be very, very happy. And he doesn't. He is fucking sniped for me 1 spot before Zeke Elliott. I thought I was going to get him as my running back 1, which sucks. But it is what it is. So time for me to start grabbing a little bit here. DJ Moore is next, and I am going to go over for you guys so you can see what is on the board and start filling out my needed positions. I think I'm going to drop a little bit here because it's going to be a long time before I get into the draft. See what the top value is. Darren Waller's there. Jalen Wild's there. David Montgomery. You know what? I'm going to select the highest rated running back here. Go with David Montgomery in the 5th round. I'm okay with that pick. Not necessarily a running back one this year, but I've faded the position a little bit too. So let's see what we can get on the turn. Now George is on the clock with a lot of running backs selected. Cook, Aaron Jones, Leonard Fournette. No QBs yet. Completely has faded the position. There's a lot of them for him to select, though, and it may be quite a wait before people start getting into that position. So let's see what he does with it. Love his running back, so. And I am a heavy running back kind of guy. Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Leonard Fournette. Let's see what we got. Austin says it is a super flex. Yes, that's what I'm currently doing here. And if you have the second pick, you better be taking Josh Allen or Justin Herbert with that second pick and see if you can swing around and get one of those higher ends. Maybe Trey Lance in the second round, someone with viability because you've got the nice balance there with your top quarterback. Maybe you could get a Trey Lance there. Didn't happen in this draft, but maybe it'll happen in yours. Or you could get someone in that position like Derrick Henry or Najee Harris. That's what happened in this draft, depending on it. But 10th league, you should be able to get better quarterbacks in the second round. But gauge it, see how it goes. That's kind of what I'm having to do here. Let's see. George is still selecting. He's hitting the 20-second mark. Probably taking his full time to make the selections of what he's going to do. I think I know what I'm going to do. So he goes with Leonard Fournette. And after that, Matt Ryan. So Matt Ryan is his first quarterback, which Matt Ryan, I think, is a little bit underrated going into this year. Listen, it's going to be a nice balanced offense, I think. With it being a balanced offense, Matt Ryan will have decent fantasy numbers. He goes with Courtland Sutton in that spot. Now, I'm going to select my second running back in this spot, someone who I think is being very underrated. He could be very good for fantasy football this year. I am completely fading Antonio Gibson. Will not touch him in this draft. But give me, do I want Elijah Mitchell or A.J. Dillon? My gut's telling me A.J. Dillon's going to be good this year. I'm going with A.J. Dillon here. So my two running backs here are middling, but I've got two wide receiver ones. Middling will get me by. It'll be a long wait to see what I can get on the turns. That one guy is up next. Guys, leave in the comments. How do you think my draft's going from the 11th position? It's a tough position to go from, but I don't think it's going horribly. Kind of feel like I'm getting those dead zone running backs as we spoke of, but I feel like I need them. I feel like you're going to see a heavy run on wide receivers now. Now a lot of the quarterbacks have been selected. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video too. If you like what you see, feel free to leave any questions here. Probably won't get to all of them as I am doing my own draft currently. But if I see them in the comments, I'll get to them on these long waits. Up next after that. Let's see, that one guy's got a very nice team there. Joe Burrow, Austin Eckler, Derek Carr, Tyreek Hill in the 4th round is a monster, even though he plays for Miami. Wrong team. Dameon Pierce. Wow. In the 6th round. I was hoping to snipe him later, maybe the 8th round. So that's not happening in this league. Wow. Off the board after that. It is a very bold pick. 80 KLR. Very, very bold pick. You were definitely calling him my guy in that spot. Jalen Waddle off the board after that. Love Taylor Saint is on the clock. Trevor Lawrence is selected. After that, here's that this clock is running just slightly behind. Because right here in this spot where you see the clock going, should be Trevor Lawrence. That's all right. We'll work with it. Yeah, so Trevor Lawrence is in that spot. Austin Beaton says had the same amount of touches as Williams, but also had a lot more touchdowns. He's talking about Melvin Gordon. Yeah, I'm not touching him there in that spot. He's still split, and I'm not very high on him. Where you're going to see Aaron Jones on the field all the time because they have a true lack of wide receivers on that team. So two of the best weapons on the Green Bay Packers team are going to be Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. You're going to see some monstrous week from A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones in the passing game this year. So I like him over Melvin Gordon, but could potentially take Melvin Gordon later. Maybe I'll have to refresh that page because apparently it doesn't want to work. So we're going to refresh that page for you guys. Off the board after that, too. He is still on the clock. Yep, so there we go. Now we're down to 38 seconds, which is the true point of the draft that we've hit. Like I'm drafting with a lot of people that play fantasy football quite often because this team is a tough one to read, man. Man, Deebo in the third feels good. Let's see. 10 seconds fade, and J.K. Dobbins off the board. I mean, in the 6th round, yeah, I'll take the risk on the ACL injury. Gus Edwards doesn't seem to be healthy, too. So, yeah, nice. Al Robinson goes off the board, which for the Rams could be beastly. Get rid of that noise effect for you guys, too, as you're watching this draft. Let's see what we got next. We're really hitting those middle rounds of this BDG3 draft. Seems like people are taking a lot more time than I thought they were going to. And mind you, I've got one of the Heckling Fandom podcast hosts on his way. I think he's going to be here at 7. Maybe he can help me with some of these mid-round picks as he's hooking his stuff up for our auction draft at 8 o'clock. And pizza on the way. And more ciders. Doesn't sound like a bad combo for me. Let's see what we got next. BKW34 is thinking about what he's going to do still. I think there's a lot of talent still at these positions. Looks like we've got some autos still going on. BKW34 is going to auto. You're going to take the full 2 minutes, which kind of sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. We will deal with it. Not everyone is going to auto. Although his early team looks nice. I mean, like I said, Perrin, Kelsey with Mahomes, Evans is Brady. That's great. Great material for the Superflex. And then you have Brown next. BK comes in the last second to make that pick. He's got 20 seconds. Let's see if he gets it in or if he's going to get auto-picked. Better pick quick. 1, and he's been, auto-picked. DK Metcalf. Brutal. Brutally got auto-picked. I would not want DK Metcalf in that spot. I do not think he's going to do extremely well with Geno up there. I mean, as your third wide receiver, it's all right, but I think there was some better value at some other spots. I mean, listen, Judy was still there. Brandon Cooks, Deontay Johnson, which I'm mildly warm on. St. Brown. Hell, Mooney could be better this year than him. Some decent names out there. Wouldn't have done that, don't think. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe he had to tend to a baby. Maybe he's got a dog. It's a lot of stuff going on there that's going to create an auto draft issue. Maybe he's drinking. We will see. Austin Beaton says, hopefully Christian Watson does good for the Packers. He is from my hometown. I think he's going to start slow because of inexperience with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers doesn't typically throw to rookies, although he's throwing to Dobbs apparently, who may be ahead of Christian Watson currently on the depth chart. But I think you'll see Christian Watson potentially break out in the second half of the year. I think he's going to be someone more you'd want to potentially get off waivers. Who knows? Maybe he surprises us, comes out after a few good weeks of practice early in the season, does well. But I'm thinking we're going to see more of the second half breakout from Watson or second year. Off the board after that was Darren Waller. An 80 KLR. Someone talking in the chats of our league selects Deontay Johnson. And up next, KB Davis, who has Christian McCaffrey, Matt Stafford, Kirk Cousins, T. Higgins, Travis Etienne, Godwin, and off the board for Team 12 is Antonio Gibson. Disgusting because he's not even going to start for his team. It's going to be Brian Robinson. He's going to be playing special teams or traded before Tuesday. And then St. Brown, which is a boom or bust player this year based on what you think they're going to do with their rookie after week 6. I think St. Brown will be fine. I honestly do. Off the board after that is Travis Goddard. 80 KLR, back on the clock. This draft is actually starting to move around again. Mac Jones comes off the board next in round 7. I'm Kelvin, who selected Darren Waller in the last round. It's making his next selection. Be interesting to see what he does here. Superflex are strange from the fact they really just add so much more value to the quarterback position. They honestly do. They just make your leagues that much better. Because in a 1 QB league, they have mild value at the top, and then the middling guys aren't separated by many points. So it makes the wide receiver and running back position so much more important. Whereas opposed to this format, they're so much more important. So read option is now on the clock. Yet to still select his second QB. Lamar Jackson, Stephon Diggs, Saquon Barkley, Kyle Pitts, Mike Williams, Allen Robinson have been selected by his team. Let's see what he's got for us. Next off the board after that was Darnell Mooney and Brandon Cooks. As I already said, I am reading my phone too quickly. But what is one to do? Guys, if you like what you see here, make sure to like and subscribe to the show. And feel free to see some of our sample clips on Instagram at Garbage Time Fantasy Football if you need opinions for your upcoming drafts. You know, ours might necessarily be the right ones, but they're at least going to be funny and maybe give you some different viewpoints. There's 4 of us on this podcast normally. Guys are preparing for our drafts tonight, so they're currently not on it. Tony Pollard off the board after that. Drake London in the 7th round. Juju Smith-Schuster. Jameis Winston goes off, and I am 1 pick away from the 7th round pick. Hey, Ron, I can hear you.
No, you can't.
I sure can. I'm drafting in the 7th round, and we have a handful of people watching us. Come down and say hi to them. Well, I got to make my pick here anyway. I am on the 8th pick and about to pick probably my next QB or running back here.
Is it 2 QB or Superflex?
It's Superflex, 2 QB. I've got a minute and a half. So this is what we're looking at. I've got Russell Wilson, Jamar Chase, Justin Fields, Deebo Samuel in the 4th round, David Montgomery, A.J. Dillon, and I'm here.
Well,
we don't want to take a third.
3 wide receivers, 2 flex, and I'm thinking I'm looking at Elijah Mitchell. I've already got 2 QBs, although I want to potentially get him on the turn. So which one do you think I go with first?
Definitely get Mitchell first. Lock that up.
Yeah,
I got 2 QBs. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you too. Elijah Mitchell is our next pick here.
Big kitty.
That's funny. It's not letting me. There we go. Now that was scary. It wasn't letting me select him.
This is the BDG3 thing.
Yes, it is. I'm going to unplug this now because you're definitely going to be able to help me out with this after you're nice and set up.
Yeah, I'm going to change my clothes first.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
To hell with wearing this shit.
We have currently 15 people watching, and guys,
You
we
say
have
15?
15 people watching, and currently
What's up, Heckling Fandom? I'm not.
this boy's going to be helping me here shortly with the middle round picks, and we'll be jumping off probably about 7:45 to get ready for our auction league. Hopefully, we'll be done with most of the 20 rounds, so I'm not dual drafting, but we'll see how that goes.
I hope you're dual drafting.
Wouldn't you hate that? Yes. Yeah, Ron's going to be helping me out with it.
Why don't you sit there so you can see the actual thing?
Because you can't sit there. I wouldn't be able to fit my feet.
You can eat the people.
I'm in the middle of it. It's fine. All right, guys. Comment down below what you think I should be doing. Am I doing this right? Am I even doing this right? I think I'm doing all right. I think I've done enough drafts, right? Time to open the second beer. Someone told me in the 6th or 7th round his name is Austin Beaton to select Melvin Gordon. I told him no. Stop it with that. I told him A.J. Dillon is a much better selection in that spot.
Oh yeah. If AJ Dillon's there, we go.
Oh, absolutely.
Is that our turn pick? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, we're not at the turn pick yet. George is still, the guy in front of me is still thinking about who he's going to pick.
Come on, George.
What are we doing, George? He picks Carson Wentz
No, he didn't.
as his second quarterback.
I don't care.
He's got Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz.
He doesn't listen to that. He doesn't listen to
You remember that strategy, Ron, that I did in one of our mock drafts with 4 certain positions, in case one of them is listening right now? I think I'm going to be able to do that again here. I'll let you take a look at the name. And guys, you will be surprised at what I'm talking about later. Hopefully that comes to fruition because I think it will.
I gotta get me one of these.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
The mini helmet.
Guys, what he's talking about here? If you didn't know which team I like. I mean, come on. Really? You didn't think I wouldn't like the Jets?
Who are you talking?
I just look like a Jets fan.
Who are you talking?
The people listening.
Oh, you're just talking to yourself.
Pretty much. It's on your podcast. Rashad Penny is his next selection. I like that pick.
What round?
Next up, what's up?
What round was that?
Round 8. It's a good selection. I think I'm going to go with my third QB here because there's not many decent ones under that. A few.
I wonder if I join the pod, but turn off my sound and my mic and all that.
If they can hear you.
If they can hear me through your shit well enough,
Maybe.
so we're not echoing at all.
Do I take my QB or go with someone like Jerry Jeudy as my third wide receiver? Do I punt on backup QB here or go with Jerry Jeudy or Gabe Davis?
That's right.
This is tough because I'm going to be waiting like 20 spots. I think I got to pick the skill position player. I've got my 2 QBs, right?
Yeah.
Although I see a lot of guys picking their third QBs. You know what? No, I can find the talent at the wide receiver position. I'm going to pick the quarterback. I'm going to go Ryan Tannehill as my third QB. And then now that I've got that supplanted, I don't have to worry about it anymore.
I mute my mic and then turn my volume all the way down. We should be good.
And then I can pull my headphone out. Hi, Ron.
Oh, hey.
Should I just pull my headphones off then?
Possibly. I mean, if that would be better. Heckling Fandom, let me know if you can hear me good enough because we're trying something crazy because I'm actually in the same room as Jonas, which we don't normally do.
Your microphone's off?
Yeah, my mic is muted and my sound is all the way down, so we should only be coming through your speaker at the moment.
Hopefully. I think that's the case.
Yeah.
So,
If you know, tech things.
yeah.
Not to call you out on the stream here, but do I need to use a coaster or are we good?
Screw the coaster.
All right. Just making sure I don't want to.
Gabe Davis goes off the board. Amari Cooper after that.
All right, we're set at quarterback. We don't need to take any more.
No, now I'm going to hit. I'm going to have to hit wide receiver and tight end. Those are the positions. Zach Ertz off the clock.
Wow, and a Superflex. Jonathan Taylor still went 101, huh? No.
He went 3.
That's 3. I'm sorry.
See?
I'm looking at your thing, but it's got to go over. How many teams are in this?
12.
Oh,
That's what makes us. That's why I took the third QB there.
Yeah.
I feel like I really have to.
Yeah, I guess that wasn't.
There wasn't much of an option.
Late round pick. Oh, wow.
The one I want to go with, and I'm not going to say this out loud yet in case one of them is listening,
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
is what I want. We'll come right over to my phone. Come around and look at it over here.
Going to be a long way down the list for QBs.
Oh, what I'm going to do, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, I'm doing that.
Okay.
You mean pairing someone with someone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's
you
going
kind
to
of gave it away right there, but it's fine. It's fine.
No, none of them are listening.
None of them are listening. There's 15 people apparently, but none of them are listening.
Hopefully not. Next off the board after that was Zach Ertz, Chase Edmonds. So the running backs are going. Do you see where Dameon Pierce went? 6th round.
Jesus.
People are calling his
Damian Fierce is what it is.
He is Dameon.
Have you heard
Pierce.
that? That's the new thing. Damian Fierce.
Ron, if you want, you could pull your laptop right over here. Then they could actually hear you.
Can they not hear me?
Just in case, so they can actually hear you better.
Oh my God, I don't want to sit that close to you though.
Yeah, that's really creepy, huh? Well, I guess that's what we're going to do, I think. That way you can look at the phone, too, and actually see the list of players that we have. Actually, I could pull them up for the Heckling Fandom, too.
Yeah, you should pull up.
It's kind of hard because
Move your beers.
beers, plural beers.
Well, once an empty.
And we'll take that sheet over here because that's part of my auction.
You don't want me to look at that?
Yeah, no, that's the auction strategy
no,
sheet.
no,
I
no.
don't want you looking at that.
Oh, the kitty's sitting next to you. I can't.
Off the board after that, guys, too, was Chase Edmonds. So we said BKW34 is still making the selection in the 8th round. We have pizza coming at 7. You may have to grab that. Go to the door.
Yes, I love pizza.
And you get to answer the comments, son.
Oh, but I'm on full screen.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Off the board
No, I
after
haven't
that
got it. That's fine.
was Michael Thomas.
Hi, guys.
What was that?
Would you start Damian Pierce or Kareem Hunt for week 1?
Damian Pierce.
God,
It's not even a question.
Yeah, it is a question. They literally pose it. See, it's right here. That's how I know it's a question.
Yeah, that's Damian Pierce. I would definitely take Damian Pierce.
Definitely not listening. That seems very suspicious.
Who's definitely not listening?
I think that Andrew Keller is the guy
Hi,
that
Keller.
said definitely not listening when we were talking about.
I guess I'm gonna have to be a little bit more quiet on what I want to do. He's
And I was going to say
ADKLR is
ADKLR.
definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely listening.
That's awesome.
Lies.
Way to be a troll.
Lies and propaganda. Make your pick already.
Yeah, I know. We're waiting on you. You're too
Quit
busy listening to
how
our
awesome
draft.
we are. Make your pick.
Bastard. Let's see what he's gonna do. What do you think he's looking at his team? What do you think he's gonna do? You can look at your screen now.
Oh yeah.
Because
Well,
I'm
it's so
scrolling
small because I have to do
Fine.
the
Lean
No,
over
it's
here into
fine.
mine. Be creepy. And tell us what they think we're gonna
We
do.
need some QB depth. He's rolling with Mac Jones as the second QB. I like his running backs. Tight end, that was all right.
We're doing all right
Is
here.
it tight end premium?
No, it's not tight end premium. Although
Who's left for wide receivers? Because I want to see who we could have grabbed instead of a tight end right here.
There's a few. I don't want to give up too many what I want to do. Screw this. I'll just yell it out from my phone. What we have currently still at wide receiver is Devontae Smith, Hopkins suspended, Hunter Renfrow, Thielen, someone else, Ayuk, Olave, Luckett, Lazard, Christian Kirk, Robert Woods. There's some decent ones still.
The amount of not stealth you are is hilarious to me.
Let's just hope ADKLR doesn't want him on the
Gonna
turn.
wait just to spite.
It's next on the clock.
Oh,
This baby Davis has got about a minute left.
KB Davis.
So you're telling me that this isn't a riot? This is fun.
I mean, it's way better than what I was doing earlier.
Makes you wonder if they can actually hear us.
Why is? I mean, he's responding to what we're saying, so
Yeah.
yes.
Apparently, you can hear me good enough. It'll be interesting to know now that I've unplugged if they'll actually hear me in the audio format when I upload it.
Andrew said he's my target anyway.
Still makes it fun.
Definitely need wide receiver. How many rounds is this?
Clyde
20?
Edwards-Helaire, Devontae Smith, Miles Sanders. Yeah, this is 20 rounds.
Is Team 12 auto drafting, I take it? Because those two picks went off the board real fast.
Yeah, someone's going to end up buying that league. Ramondre Stevenson there is great value. Elijah Moore. Yeah, that was the one I was looking at. But I knew he wasn't coming back to me.
You totally played your hand.
He wasn't coming back.
Reading down the list, and that guy there.
Yeah, he wasn't there was no way he was coming back to me, though. It was way too far.
12 teams, 20 rounds. This is deep roster.
That's why you need potentially a lot of wide receivers,
Yeah.
depth at running back, 3 tight ends. So in those middle rounds there, I'm going to be making those picks, obviously.
Scroll over to our team right there, your team, whatever.
Ours is good at QB now.
We need to start going hard on wide receiver.
Yep. I mean, there's no secret there. I've got no secret. There's obviously that's what I need to do.
Obviously.
Where a lot of these other teams, you look at BDK34, look at his. He is hammered it hard. Mike
Almost
Evans,
looked
Marquise
at
Brown,
10, to be honest.
Marquise Hollywood Brown, and DK Metcalf, Brandon Cooks, Thomas. So he's got 5. He's deep there. I like the first 2.
Has
Questionable
he
on Metcalf.
not taken a running back yet?
No, he's completely faded the position.
Oh my!
Interesting
I
strategy.
like it.
0
We're
RB.
bold.
Let's see where he goes next. Any other teams
Well,
here that you want to look at?
Let's see if it plays out for him.
Is bold. This is the whole league watching.
I know,
13
right?
people.
Yeah, it's the league. It's all right. I didn't pay for this.
Kareem Hunt goes off the board next.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
The man getting a lot of depth at the wide receiver position.
Let's see if he takes his first running back. Who's available? I keep going for my mouse. Like I can actually.
Goes with Cordell Patterson as his first running back. That is bold.
I mean, if he gets the workload that he got last year, I don't think he will. But if he does, he could be something.
There's still some.
There's
All right,
still
names.
upside there for him.
The top ones on this list are Walker, Harris, Singletary, Cook, Gordon, Carter, Madison, Isaiah Spiller, Hines, James Robinson, Darrell Henderson,
God, that's
White.
ugly.
Kenny Gainwell, Tyler Algier, Brian Robinson, Marlon Mack.
There's
Herbert.
a spot this year. It's roughly.
Brandon Ayuk is a good
It's
pick,
like
I
the
think, in that
5th or
spot.
6th round. You kind of want to make sure you have at least your 2 starting quarter or running backs before the 5th and 6th.
Chris
rounds.
Olave in the 9th round.
Oh, I love Chris Olave this year. It might be homerism because he's on my dynasty team,
Yep.
but I don't know.
So what are you thinking? About 7:40 we'll get off this and get ready for ours?
Yeah. Make sure my
We,
shirt's
we might get mostly through this.
We're just about halfway. You said 20 rounds.
Although
I mean,
people are going to be taking their deep dive, so maybe
you
not.
started what at 6?
Yes. We're about halfway there.
You might have to be finishing it up right. at the end.
Just a little bit though. It won't be bad, I don't think. I'll be doing the auction draft on the computer and looking at this one on my phone. Then I'll be able to switch over and get the
Are we
information.
live streaming the auction draft too?
No, that would be too difficult. Way too difficult, I think. I mean, we could. No, we really couldn't. Not if I'm doing both. You could. I couldn't. We could just play it off yours. We could if you want. I don't care. That's ballsy. I was thinking about just doing a review show on Monday on what do we got. Melvin Gordon's off the board next. I should probably be looking at what I want in my next spot.
Yeah, since it's 1 pick away now.
Yeah, let's see.
Need wide receiver.
Yeah, that's obvious. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yep.
Yep.
That one and that one.
And that one.
Ooh, which one?
Both of them.
Yeah, but that.
Now, I know they're all.
Oh, but that's a 3.
I mean,
I'm on the clock.
this is the spot where. All right. Well, since you're on the clock, I'll talk about it.
Go ahead.
I don't normally say draft suspended players.
No, I'm not doing it.
However,
I'm not doing it.
with this deep of league, for a playoff push, he could be really valuable in the back half of the year.
Son of a bitch. 6 games?
6 games. It's risky. It's risky, but everything from practice is saying he still looks.
Yeah,
like
but we need to win by week 11 or 12 to get into the tournament.
But we got a short wrap around here.
No, but to win this tournament, you need to win by week 12.
No, I know.
He's missing him in half the year.
I know it's risky.
I'm not going to do it.
Okay, then I would go with the one your finger was just on.
This one?
Yep. Why is it not open for you?
I have no idea.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, that sucks.
Got a minute left. Oh no, we're never gonna make it.
I will get it to work. No. That would be scary if I don't get it in. That's the one I want.
Yeah, because they'll probably give you D-Hop.
Well, that'd be scary. Alan Lazard is off the board for us. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers, number 1.
Who and who? Just out of curiosity. No, Kaylor.
No.
We know better.
Yeah, no, we're not
actually,
doing
one
that.
of them was Alan Lazard, the one we took.
One I picked.
That's the one we picked was one of them. And we'll show you the other one here in just a few minutes.
Well, there's Adam Thielen goes off the board next. That's a good pick. Red zone targets.
Yeah. And his coaches say he looks more like the 2014 Adam Thielen or whatever.
Oh, God. He's still aged 5 years. Yes, he's the ageless wonder. He's going to be a decent red zone target, but you still have Justin Jefferson on the
He's
other
still
side.
one of those guys that can get 12 touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
And just
JJ would be so happy that I've paired David Montgomery with Justin Fields on the same team. So happy.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. But I mean, he's my QB2.
Right, yeah. Rushing upside there for days.
All right, let's see what's on this board still, just if I'm missing out on anything. I mean, I do need tight ends. That one looks nice. But.
All right, we're on the clock again. Mayfield just went.
My gut's telling me this one.
Which one?
One of these two. All right, since we're on the clock, I'm looking at Kirk and Robert Woods.
Well, Woods gives us the Tannehill Woods stack.
It does.
I think Kirk will end up having a lot of targets.
Peppered.
Yeah.
And we need upside. And he's coming off an ACL.
Yeah.
Robert Woods.
I'll go Kirk.
We go Kirk.
You
On
got
top of
that.
that is we got time. 30 seconds. Hopkins, Renfro, Burks. I do not want Burks. I gotta log up here. Why does it do that? Keep doing that.
Oh man, it's so close.
Oh man. No. Why is it acting up? Come on.
Better do it on here.
Can I? Oh no. Oh please. No.
Scroll down.
I don't want an auto pick. Son of a bitch. No, come on. Select. Where do I do it? Come on, where do I do it?
Scroll down. You hit the plus button over there.
Oh, okay.
Better
Give me
for-
Robert Woods. Whoo, did I get him? Oh, I think I got him. Oh, God, that scared the shit out of me because it's not queued up on my phone either. Whew.
Oh, that's fun. That's a
scary.
good time.
No, that's scary. That's
We didn't. This is the first time we're doing our auction draft on here, right? Because last year we did it on ESPN, and then I switched everything over.
You know what's funny is I actually think I wanted Christian Kirk, but I went with Robert Woods instead.
You did want Christian.
It's okay though. I'm good with both.
Whew! You wanted Christian Kirk. You just panic picked.
Well, I
didn't
needed
see how
to
much
scroll
time
down and
we
get one.
left.
That's okay. No worries. I've got some decent value here.
Oh,
I will
man.
make sure it's ready for the next round
Michael
on the
Carter
phone.
just went off.
Did it?
Yeah.
That is scary when you don't get the pick in at the time. You need it.
Friday Youth.
The Muth is loose. Michael Carter off the board. We did hammer the position hard though, just like we wanted.
Yeah.
So now we have 4 wide receivers.
Oh, he just got Eckler up there. Okay. That one guy. So I was looking at. Oh, hey, it's pizza.
Thanks, son.
It's fun.
Thank you. Next off the board is D-Hop. He's taking the shot on him, Pretty Richie.
Pretty rich.
He's got, interestingly, only 3 wide receivers in a very heavy wide receiver league. Daniel Jones.
Oh, yeah. Get it.
If you didn't know, guys, Ron
Great
Seymour
option.
from the podcast is a Giants fan.
Yeah. I'm not wearing my hat because I came from work. I'm wearing my work hat.
I really enjoy we have 12 people listening, 12-person league, probably the whole league.
It's dropped to like 9 and a few times.
We know that ain't accurate.
Oh, man.
What's
So
wrong?
preseason's finally over.
Yeah,
All the games have been played.
and I was not very, very happy from what I saw from Joe Flacco. It was scary.
He nearly threw a pick 6.
Yeah, scary for week 1. I am very much hoping
And
Zach Wilson's going to be healthy.
I'm going to spoiler for our pick segment. Oh, Ryan had to get to work on that.
On the pick segment?
Yeah, on the thing that we do our picks in.
Yeah, he does. We're going to need that spreadsheet.
What was it last year when like he did it like the day before
Yeah.
football started?
James Cook's off the board next.
But
I may be just queuing up the board on the screen because it might be easier.
yeah,
Should I actually I could auto queue in case that actually happens
yes, you can.
on the phone, not on the screen. So you bastards watching this from the podcast don't see what I auto queue. Next off the board was
I'm not for our picks for our game picks. I'm not picking the Jets in week 1.
I'm going to the game and just homerism pick. I may have to pick them just because you have to pick your own team.
I
Week
mean,
1.
I'm picking.
You have to pick your own team.
I'm
week
picking
1.
the Giants week 1 because same thing.
Do I really think that we're going to beat the Ravens? No, I do not. We never play good
Crazy
against the
things have
Ravens.
happened, though.
Yeah, it really does. So
I mean, the Panthers were like 4-0 to start last year. Maybe it was 3.
I can cue that. Is that
Yeah.
cued?
Cute.
And then I think the next one would be that one.
Yeah. I still say we go a little bit harder at wide receiver too, though.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
It gets ugly.
What do you think about that?
Yep. I don't think that'll be a reach at all. I mean, we're getting to. Is there a defense kicker in
Nope.
this?
Not in
defense,
this.
No kicker. Man,
Nope.
smart league.
And guys, the one sniping all my picks right in front of me. Make sure to like and subscribe to the podcast, please.
80. That guy there, Andrew, is definitely stealing all our picks because he just took Christian Kirk.
Good pick. Yeah, no, he's totally trolling. I love it.
As long as he subscribes to the
Podcast, we're okay with it.
YouTube, that's fine with me.
Good pick, 80 KLR.
Maybe.
I was looking at Elijah
Even
Moore
better.
and Christian Kirk.
Maybe I'll tell him
And
our
thank
next
you
pick
for
if we
commenting.
get a 5-star review over on Apple Podcast. I might tell on the next pick.
Yeah, no, I like his team. It's a very, very healthy team.
I was already targeting him, I swear.
Such a liar.
Already something like. Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
a
we do.
lot.
Yeah.
Brian Robinson shot multiple times.
What?
No,
Oh man.
that's breaking news.
Dawson Knox off the board.
Where's my phone? Why am I not getting these?
Yeah, guys. Wow. Brian Robinson was apparently shot, according to some sources. Maybe Ron could pull it up.
That was, I just got it from JJ in the text. So,
We're going to see if we can look into that. Wow.
Adam Schefter just tweeted,
Wow.
was shot multiple times in apparent carjacking attempt. The
Holy shit.
injuries are considered non-life threatening.
Wow. That's something to consider for your fantasy drafts coming up.
Yeah.
And maybe why. When did that report come out?
Schefter just tweeted it at 7:04. So 5 minutes ago is when Schefter tweeted it, but who knows if anyone tweeted it.
That is awful. Absolutely awful.
That is.
Now we're going to be hoping for a giant comeback story from him. Garrett Wilson selected next. Davis Mills off the board. Sky Moore. Darrell Henderson picked next. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah. May have to change my keepers in the league.
Brian Robinson.
No, I actually wasn't keeping Antonio Gibson.
We're 2 picks away. Naheem Hines is selecting next. And on cue, my phone is acting up. When we've gotten to the 11th round. It's funny how that happens, just as your pick's coming up. Shocking.
Hope everything goes smooth with our auction league on Sleeper here.
I'm sure it will.
Like I said, last year we did not on ESPN.
We can always pause it too, because you're live. So
I can do whatever I want.
yeah, we can change
We
it.
know I do.
And on top of that, people are putting people up on the auction block.
Yeah.
Or with this, we're now in the 11th round. So hold on. Looking at this board,
I think we have 2 people queued, Stu.
well, 2 of them got selected.
2 of them did?
Yes.
Which was the other one? Dawson Knox? Or did I just give that away?
Can you not? There actually is money involved in
You
this.
said 2 of them got selected.
Yeah, well, you didn't. I didn't say which ones.
I only see one. Who was the other one?
There.
Oh, it was Dawson Knox. So I didn't give anything away.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. Dawson Knox is already gone.
Well, maybe you're giving away which position we're targeting.
I
Maybe
didn't
not, though, because
say
I was.
anything. The other guy's not even a tight end. Had me thinking I was wrong.
Tyler Algier is a nice pick there. I like that. Let's see what else is farther down.
Wonder who why are people coming in with Mark Sanchez packs? All right.
What? Why do we
In the
want any Mark
2009
Sanchez?
I'm going to read it, though.
All right, hold on. We're on the clock, so
2
wait.
picks and 3 players of the Cleveland Browns to move up to the 5th overall selection to take Mark Sanchez.
Jesus, no. That's disgusting. Hold on, so what are we targeting?
Thank you.
So what are we
Thank you.
targeting here?
Thank you.
Should we go wide receiver, the one that I had queued up?
Probably. He won't. I mean, he might get back to us on our turn here, but he definitely won't get back to us
All right, we're going Kadarius Toney here.
after the long stretch there.
We're taking a shot on him, but I mean, in the 11th round, why the hell not?
That's right.
How did he look? You played in the preseason game today?
I didn't watch anything.
You were working.
I worked. Didn't have time.
Although his league mate did
I don't-
nothing.
I don't think he played in the preseason.
That's
Yes,
okay.
we got Andrew. He was hoping to get him.
What's up?
Andrew said he was hoping to get Kadarius Toney, so we actually got him this time.
There's the counter snipe.
The counter snipe. When you snipe the sniper. It's not really sniping.
Something
We're
like
literally on opposite ends of the draft. Like, it's really not sniping.
Oh,
Yep.
later.
Yep.
That's a Q.
Just
so
make
I
sure
can-
you, change the queue order
Yeah,
or
well,
not.
I think I need to do this.
Is this
now.
PPR?
Yes, we need to do this now, though. You need 3 probably tight ends. This is BDR.
There's one.
This one.
Yep.
That's probably the next pick.
Scroll up. That one has upside.
This
Not
one
that
might get
No, I don't want that one.
I don't want
Not
that one
either.
I want that one.
That one right there.
Which one?
Nope. Right there. That your thumb was just on.
This one?
Yeah.
What?
Touchdown upside.
I guess maybe.
Yeah, it is, but
We'll just queue these up just so I can go to the queues.
that one's got high-powered offense.
Which one? This one?
No, that one
I
too.
like
I
that
like-
one.
I do
I
like
actually
that
like
one.
that one.
That one might be first.
Are you talking about this one? That
I
one?
was
no.
talking the one up right there.
I don't like that one.
Okay.
No. We did that one, and they will find out. We'll say the name after we get to it. But no, we've done that. And I'm not doing that.
Jacoby Myers in 11th round. That's a pretty good pick.
Yes, it is. All right.
Sean Watson off the board.
He's getting him for the playoff run.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we're coming up here and going that one. Yeah.
Probably. I mean, he's still not playing.
What is it?
He's still not playing.
I need one, though.
Right, but you can go the other one we marked there.
Really? Yeah.
No, not that one.
This one.
The one down further. Yeah, that one.
That one?
Yeah.
All right.
I think he's a sneaky pick.
Shooting our shot, Gerald Everett, tight end, in the 12th round in a high-powered San Diego offense.
Yeah, San Diego, not Los Angeles at all.
Yeah, Los Angeles. So funny. Kenneth Gainwell, that's a good pick. That is an excellent pick.
What did I do with my phone this time?
So how many wide receivers do we have? We now have 5 wide receivers.
Yeah, we're a little bit more. We really need Deebo not to get injured this year.
Well, I mean, I've got Jamar Chase up there, too.
Well, yeah, I know.
It's funny, as I paired none of Russell Wilson's wide receivers for them.
Also, the Dragon is now streaming.
Is it?
Yep.
I guess you'll have to watch it when you get home after our draft.
Yeah. I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
Tyler Boyd in this round 12, is an excellent pick. I like what Vince Bitch just did there. Also, good name. Vince Bitch.
Vince Bitch.
Treylon Burks. I actually do not like Treylon Burks at all this year.
Do the Albert O stack. No.
Once you say the Albert O stack,
Once
yeah,
the Albert
I
O
ain't
stack.
touching the Albert O stack.
No. Rondale Moore, that's a good pick.
Michael Gallup, good pick.
Oh, he did the thing. He took DeAndre Hopkins, so he took Rondale Moore too. So
That's smart.
Rondale Moore for the first 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah. We were talking about the other day on the podcast.
Combo. See what you're doing there.
Let's see what you're doing there.
I think
Pick it up what you're putting down.
I have this time. All right, let's see. We need to look at this board a little bit.
JD McKissick.
Need to
we
find
got
some value.
time.
Yeah, we do, but let's look at some value here, Ron. Don't need to be here. No, we're not with the news that's been coming out.
That's a good one.
That one.
Yep.
Oh, that would be the next one, I think. No, not from what I'm hearing. This one. Yep.
That's 100% on you. You know my feelings.
We need a 4th. Yeah, I think he might be.
Right there, though.
Which one? Which one do you see?
Scroll. Right there.
Oh, yeah, that could be later, though, I think.
That other one right below him, too. For much, much later.
Well, we just got picked. Chase Clay, that's a good pick.
That could be.
Maybe. Although. Ooh. Oh.
That's another good one. If we could do the first one and that one with our next turnaround, that'd be great. I would love that.
Which other ones do we have to queue up? Let's see here.
We still have the one guy queued up, too. Or no, we never did queue him up.
Let's see. No, I never did. That one's got to be queued up. I don't think this one makes it to us, but I'll queue it. Sorry, guys. I'm being a little bit more quiet about what I want to do, but apparently some of the people from
It's all
League 50 in the BDG3 draft are listening. So
ADKLR's fault.
yes, I will start talking shit again after he makes his pick.
Picks. You got the turn here.
Yeah, plural picks. And as he is doing that, I will queue up more players than I am looking at.
Want a slice of pizza, Joe? Or
Oh, yeah, that shit might get cold, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, guys. You're going to get to watch me eat live on air.
oh yeah.
I don't know. Some of you
This
might
is
be
the type
into
of
that.
content we do on Garbage Time Fantasy Football.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, look at this. I've got 3 queued in the same.
She took some slices before bringing it to us.
Oh,
How dare she?
you hear that? We have
1 or 2?
Dominoes down here. Oh, 2. Load us up. So Zach Wilson off the board, Marcus Mariota, Marcus Valdez-Cantling, one of the ones we had queued up.
Ah.
James Robinson, another one queued up. Don't worry, I'm going down the board.
I dislike going at the turn.
Yeah, but look at this. There was 3 I got to queue up right on cue. Right in this slot. Look at that slot.
Oh, that's a pretty nice slot.
What about any of these ones?
Ow, my body.
That one you already got.
I thought I just saw Michael Pittman, and I'm like, what is he still doing there?
That's impossible.
Yeah.
Isaiah Spiller off the clock in the 13th round.
I've been slowing down on my hype for Isaiah Spiller.
Yeah.
All the news, he's been running with the fours, he's been injured.
Disgusting. Jarvis Landry off the
I
clock.
still think maybe long term he'll be all right, but I think this year it's going to be not great for Isaiah Spiller.
15 of you are watching us eat him. Sorry.
80 calories. Sorry.
Excellent.
Should ask my opinion. first.
Oh, there's another one right here. Two.
How many picks we got left? So many.
Yes, 13.
7.
No, we're in round 13
Yeah.
with 7 left.
I asked how many picks we had left though.
Yes. Oh, sorry about that. You already know one pick that I'm going to make later on.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it, I think, here.
16 or 17. Oh, that turn.
We'll see. Herbert.
Might be able to do it right at the, like our last pick, but I don't know.
Scroll over here and get to these other teams. Yeah, no, I might be able to. I think that's a good point. I don't see why anyone else wouldn't let me.
Oh, that is Jamal Williams.
Yes,
That's a
sir.
good pick.
Vince Bitch is up next. We're getting close. I thought it was going to take forever to get to this, but we're still making picks.
Yep. Kind of wish the later rounds they would kill the timer a little bit.
Down to a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Got a nice amount of cues. I think I'll have to take one more, but then I can get into these other spots.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I got 3. Yeah, I think that's the one. Or do I go with
I'll go that one.
that one?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be the next one.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked he's still on the board.
We'll see.
I know we've lost some viewers because we're eating.
Yeah. They don't enjoy watching us eat Dominoes. Disgusting, huh?
I like how they're still supporting, like, promoing Stranger Things.
I mean, it's still a heavily watched show currently.
Well,
and they're
yeah, I
still
know,
playing
but,
that
like,
80s
it's
song on the radio every other song now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
The Run Up the Hill one there?
I've been hearing it like every 4th song. Guys, tell me I'm wrong. We've been hearing it every 4th song. Mitch Trubisky off the board.
I think the problem is you're listening to 80s radio.
That is a problem. So I'm on the clock. So go with the one that no doubt.
Yep.
All right. We're going with Jalen Turlbert here. It's a good pick. It's on a high-powered offense. Excellent selection, I think, in the 13th
And
round.
until Gallup comes back, he should be good.
Mm-hmm.
I do Spotify, not radio. Me too. I hardly ever listen to actual radio anymore. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, I'm listening to podcasts.
Bring up that comment. Show it up on here.
Another
Spotify.
psychic snipe, he says.
Andrew, I do Spotify, not radio. Yeah, no, I listen to Spotify too. Actually, I promote Spotify for our podcast more than any other user besides Apple. And we actually get more listeners on Spotify than we do Apple, even though Ron tries to push Apple and Apple reviews. So
That's because that's how you get more notice is the Apple reviews.
Sorry, we're trying to not make you guys stare at our food as we draft.
As we chew.
Sorry, we have a problem.
When you get these long live streams like this, though, you need that sustenance, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Is this the next one? Is what you have?
Hmm?
Is that the next one? Or do I dive down to that? Don't matter. Because I can take probably those one of them. The top, very top one? Okay. Sorry, guys. Tried not to give away anything.
It's great audio podcasting right there.
Yeah, as I'm mouthing what we should be doing. Everyone's watching this. And some of them are watching to snipe on the in League 50, but some are probably actually watching because their drafts are coming up. But they're not getting any advice because we're mouthing what we should be doing to each other.
We're using grunts. Like we're freaking Tarzan over here or something.
Hilarious. George, I've got the psychic ability to say I feel like he's going to snipe the one we want. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I hope not.
So he went with
I don't know.
what do you think about Nico Collins? His pick in this spot.
I don't know. I know
Son of a bitch did it.
he did too. You called that 100%. God damn.
What about this one? This is that one.
Yeah, I don't care.
Or no, I think that's the one.
Okay, go with that one. I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna look at the position one more time. And
Nico Collins, I don't think the offense is going to be dynamic enough to support a second fantasy wide receiver. They're going to try to run the ball a lot with Damian Fierce.
he is Damian Fierce.
And
Yeah, no, I really
then
wanted
you got Brandon Cooks, who's very clearly the number one.
I'm pissed. I wanted Isaiah Pacheco in that spot.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That's all right. I'll settle for Zamir White.
Yeah,
It's a good second. I mean, hopefully they trade Jacobs before Tuesday. That would be awesome.
There's some teams that could use a running back like Josh Jacobs. The Falcons.
God, isn't that the truth?
The Falcons could use him. I mean, the Chiefs, honestly.
Yep. Agreed.
I mean, I know there's more.
Vince bitch.
But I know McDaniels likes to use his RBBC, so maybe he keeps him and it's just a three-headed monster.
Could be, which would be
Very much
shitty
so.
for that pick I just made.
Yeah.
But, been late into this draft, 14th round, taking a shot.
Well, yeah, and if anything was to happen to Jacobs, I mean, Zamir's White value just increases.
Julio Jones just went off the clock. That might be a great
He
pick,
went off the
actually.
clock.
Yes.
Not off the clock. The clock is completely intact.
I hate you sometimes. But that's okay.
What more updates on?
The shooting?
Yeah,
I can't believe Brian Robinson was shot. That is insane. Alex Pierce off the board next. So, looking at these teams, what do you like here? Is there a team that you particularly like besides ours? Apparently, Ron's not paying attention to any of the questions I'm saying.
Trying to figure out more on. Brian Robinson is in stable condition after being shot as the victim of an attempted robbery. That was 28 minutes ago from Mike Garafolo. Tom Pelissero says, my understanding is at least 2 bullets struck running back Brian Robinson in the lower body. Robinson is hospitalized in stable condition, a terrible situation that could have been even worse. So it's lower body, could be legs.
You want this to get real creepy, guys? Now Ron Seymour has 2 cameras on him.
That's weird. You shouldn't do that. I'm ugly enough on one.
Oh, I did that, and we went down to 6 viewers.
See what? Look what you did.
Still waiting on the next pick, guys.
Hold on, I'll get them back up.
I promise you, that brings it down further.
No, it instantly went back.
To 7.
That couldn't have worked out any better.
So, Ron, looking at these boards, let's give some education
Okay.
to the people that are listening that are not in this draft. Obviously, know what they're doing.
Horrifying.
Horrifying. You said.
I love it. All right.
So, what do you like on this board?
All of our picks, they're just phenomenal.
Yeah. Good
I think
answer.
we're going to run this league. No.
What do you think about the pick for Gibson now at the 6-12?
It could seem like a really good pick now, depending on the severity of Brian Robinson's injuries. Team
You want to go over?
BKW getting 5 wide receivers right there, right in a row.
Brandon Cook's
Just
in the 7th round. I love that.
really punting the running back position, but the running backs he took are all like pass catchers. Really, Marlon Mack. I mean, I don't know how much of a role he'll have, but I do believe that if anything was to happen to Damian Fierce,
Brian
Mack would
Robinson
be
got
the
picked
guy.
by Reed. He still picked Robinson.
I mean,
Ye-
until we know the extent. I mean, it's what, a week and a half, 2 weeks.
He got shot.
got-
He's going to be out more than 2 weeks.
No, I'm saying that's how long it is until the season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Isaiah McKenzie just went.
That's a good pick.
It's 2 weeks until the season starts. Who knows?
What about him? Later?
I can't see your thumbs in the way.
That one. I have.
Possibly.
Yeah. I have a feeling.
You have a feeling?
I have a feeling.
You had a feeling on Brandon Ayuk last year, too.
Well, some people are high on him again this year. It's not me. But some do.
I bet you he goes a lot less for the 16 than you paid for him last year.
We'll see in the auction draft tonight. Yeah, so I paid in our auction league last year $26 for Brandon Ayuk when
Was it
his
26?
average.
I thought it was 16.
It was $26 when his average was 13. I was very, very high on
Oh,
Brandon
that's right,
Ayuk
because
last
you
year.
said so we got me and Ryan came over to his house for the draft, and when we came in, he goes, "I got my guy. I'm going to be willing to go double on him."
I had
and then
my one.
he had to pay double on him. Like that's exactly
Yeah,
the
because
price.
Sylvester Smith in our league
Yeah,
decided to drive the price up on me because
And it
apparently he
was-
liked him too.
Brandon Ayuk, and then like he was pot committed for most of the year. He just kept him and hung on to him. And then wasn't it like right after you finally dropped him that he actually started having good games?
Correct.
Yeah.
The final 3 or 4 weeks he went off.
I think Brandon Ayuk could be sneaky with, because Trey Lance has a big arm. He's way more accurate on the deep passes. Than he
One
is
of our
with
queued up
the-
players, Romeo Dubs, just went off.
Trey Lance, I feel, is way more accurate on the deep ball than he is the little.
I'm refreshing him. Don't worry.
Pete Carroll be like at the week to week.
Yeah,
He
right.
is the most optimistic person ever. It's ridiculous.
TJ Chark goes off the board.
Although he had Russell Wilson who decided, to come back like 4 weeks early from his thumb injury.
Yeah, we'll go to about 750. How's that sound?
You can go to what you want.
Well, no, I'm going to need both
I'll-
computers for this.
I'll piss off whenever I want. Like
You mean to that side of the table?
to that side of the. I'm gonna slightly turn over here.
Should get us some more pizza.
You want some more pizza?
Yeah.
More pizza.
Jeff Wilson goes off the clock.
Off the board.
Palmer.
There's only one slice left in this box.
And whew,
Yeah.
KJ Osborne.
Surfer boy pizza. Yeah.
Jamison Williams. That actually might be a decent pick this late. Wow, in the 15th round.
Oh, this one was pepperoni. I didn't even know.
Yeah, now you've moved on to pepperoni. Hunter Henry.
I'm gonna wait a minute. Though. I still have a crust here.
We're getting down deep now. 15th round. And now I am on the clock. Well, I need one.
Joe's just trying to have a longer stream than me and Ryan had the other day.
We're getting close. We're at an hour and 34 minutes.
What was ours? Like 150, right?
With Smith next. Need some tight ends. What do you think about him in the 15th round?
Oh, that's a good pick in the 15th round.
All right, we're on the turn too, so.
Apparently, an hour and a half is a little bit long for some people. We're down to 6 viewers.
Yeah, they're sick of listening to us.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand.
I wouldn't want to listen to us that long either. All right, so I'm going to roll down this list, and you're going to tell me things that you see. Point it out.
Names. Actually,
That one.
right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Really?
If the main person happens to go down.
Yeah, it's kind of the point of this.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I was looking
Yeah.
at Brevin Jordan.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. No. Maybe so.
No, I like the other guy.
Sorry, guys. Being mute.
Shh. They're fine.
They can wait.
They can wait. This is serious. We have to snipe Andrew.
All right, I'm on the clock.
Wandale Robinson off the board.
That's a good pick, according to Ron.
That's a potentially good pick.
What do you think? Yeah? Or should I look at
I like the bottom one better out of those two, honestly. That's not the button you wanted to push.
No, it's definitely not the button I wanted to push. Now I'm all the way up. I want to see the positions. There we go. I want to look at this position, though, too. Anything there you like?
Ew.
Yeah, but I might need to pick one because you
Yes,
really need to.
actually, right there.
Which one? This one?
Yes. We did take Robert Woods, though. Whoops.
That's fine. But yeah, we need a third.
Yeah. And
Go with that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see if there's anything down there farther. Actually, no, I can do that towards the end. That one. Fine, I'll go up and do that one. Fine. Austin Hooper. God. This was a heavily influenced draft on my part. I did pay for this one, so I'm giving Ron a little bit more leeway to say at the end. He's influencing it, but I'm making the picks. But I needed 3 tight ends. And now we have
I'm going to go ahead and pull the curtain back on what he wanted to do over at Austin Hooper. And that was Conklin for the New York Jets. It was a straight homerism pick. The offenses looked horrible every single preseason game.
Conklin is not, though. And now someone may grab him because listen to my advice. I don't necessarily need him in this draft anymore. He has shown out, and you're going to say preseason games. He has shown out with the starting offense, which is the most important fact. And I have now missed out on Tyrion Davis-Price as a cuff to Elijah Mitchell, but that's fine. Conklin has shown out to be one of the favorite targets of both Zach Wilson and Joe Flacco. He's a chain mover for them, and I think he's going to be a good flex tight end for you this year. I think it's going to be him playing and not CJ Uzama for the Jets. So I'd like Conklin this year.
I don't. No,
Too
I'm
bad.
not taking Conklin. Nice try, though.
Maybe I'll pick him off waivers. Ito Benjamin off the board. Tyler Higbeast.
Oh man, this is gonna be pushing it right to the time, isn't it?
That's fine.
It's a good thing we had to move this back, huh?
Oh, I would have been drafting in the 10th round if we were doing the option draft at 7.
Yeah.
That's okay, though.
I think I had it set for 7:15.
No, but I mean, it's the end. And I think Mike Davis in the 16th round is an excellent pick because just based on the injuries to Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins coming back from an ACL, yes, he could be very good this year, but he's still coming back from an ACL. So Mike Davis at late is a good pick.
7 of his last 8 picks were running back because he faded running back until real late. So this is a true 0 RB.
Is there any running backs out of those 7 that you particularly like for his build? PKW 34.
Well, here's the thing. McKissick with the news with Brian Robinson. Rashad White, I don't really care for that. Marlon Mack is straight upside. Jeff Wilson. Or Marlon Mack is straight handcuff. Jeff Wilson is handcuff and not even the first handcuff maybe. Mike Davis could, especially in the beginning of the year, have some volume, but he's not very explosive. James Cook, I don't particularly like him this year. I don't think he gets enough volume. I don't hate it. Cordero Patterson is, I feel, boom or bust. I really don't believe there's an in-between with Cordero Patterson.
What do you feel about him?
I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Going a little deeper. I wished he wasn't hurt. And I'm talking about Thornton for New England. I think he would have been a good pick this late. Yeah. Guess what? He's hurt.
Going to miss at least 8 weeks, and then he's a rookie. It's going to take time to come back.
But we need to find something here. So
we couldn't influence him to take Conklin, but he did take a tight end in Evan Ingram.
At least he touched the position.
We got 20 minutes to our auction draft.
I'm not going to – no, we're not going to make it all the way to the 20th round by 20 minutes. Unless the guys listening want to help me out, make the picks quick, and help us get us to the 20th round. I think I know my next pick, though.
Not currently getting any tweets of any new information of Brian Robinson.
One.
Probably won't.
That's the one.
Where?
This one. This is the spot.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, who was the last one to go?
No, do not.
I'm not saying anything. Yeah, it's definitely the time, though. Take Matt Corral.
Not happening.
Nope.
I have 3 quarterbacks. Why would I do that?
Definitely, yeah, right. Definitely out for the year, even. Like,
you could have Matt Corral.
He was the one for the Panthers, right?
Yeah, and probably couldn't even beat out Sam Darnold for the backup spot.
Who's
so
the
that's
backup
concerning.
who's the rookie backup for Washington? Howell? Was that his name? Sam Howell?
Yes. Yeah, from North Carolina. Maybe you should select him here. Howell.
Yeah.
At a KLR with your 17th pick. Jimmy Garoppolo, that's actually a decent pick, I think, if he gets traded. Noah Fant.
I don't think he gets traded. I think he gets dropped and then
picked up by the Seahawks.
Seahawks or someone, yeah.
Wouldn't that make him instantly valuable to random team 12? Robert Tonyan. You can start taking your shots on players just like Aaron Rodgers' offense. All right, Sam Darnold in this spot. Pick 17. See what he's got. I swear, if he reads my mind and does what I don't want him to, I'm going to flip. I think I'll at least get my next 2 picks in before we go into auction.
We should. I don't see why.
In theory. But I Am Calvin is apparently not online. So maybe we get a full auto here. Nah, I think I'll make this pick. We will see.
We sure will.
Van Jefferson off the board.
Yeah,
good upside if there's an injury.
Yeah.
Unless they re-sign Odell, of course.
Which I fully think is on the table.
I do too.
I'm sure Odell comes back for Sammy Watkins off the board.
Yeah, 17th round. Take your shots.
He's going to have a really good week.
Darrell Williams, that's one you were mentioning.
Yep.
Good pick.
Wait, I thought Wan'Dale Robinson went earlier.
That is strange. I thought he did too. Must have been.
Go over. It was the team right after us.
Sure.
I could have swore.
I thought I saw Wan'Dale Jamal Williams. Robinson. You're looking for Robinson. The Chiefs Robinson? No, he's not on the Chiefs anymore.
I could have swore.
I saw Wan'Dale Robinson somewhere. Brian Robinson, maybe?
No, I could have swore it was around our turn. God, I don't know. That was wild. That's wild.
Interesting. Well, apparently, after the wrong Wan'Dale Robinson, that'd be amazing if there was 2.
I know.
Hilliard?
Hamler,
that's a good pick.
God, who did I see? JD or Jarrett McKinnon.
It's a good pick.
I don't know.
I mean, in the 17th round?
I mean, yeah.
We're really scraping the barrel now. So it's okay. This is where you take your shots on the ones you like.
It was Wan'Dale, now it's Ronald Jones. It still says Wan'Dale Robinson to me.
Strange.
Or wait. So he's saying that this pick here was Wandale, and now it says Ronald Jones.
Maybe it was just a glitch on Sleeper.
Huh.
Interesting.
Glad it wasn't just – okay, good. He says it definitely was. Y'all are crazy. I was really thinking I was crazy for a minute.
Jeez.
All right, one pick, and hopefully the guy you want to pick is there.
He will be.
It's almost time for me to scoot out of this chair and move into
About another 5 minutes, I think. right?
into enemy chair.
So I can make the pick now?
Yeah.
All right, the secret that I was talking about here is
It's such a secret.
well, I mean, it is unless you watch our mock draft that I did on Monday. So my third QB is Ryan Tannehill, and I think there's potential for him to get benched for his backup this year. So I'm taking Malik Willis in the spot just based on the running upside in this. So I think that's a decent pick. And George went very quickly with his
He's
two
on
picks,
auto.
Odell Beckham and Brait, and that puts me back on the
He is
clock.
definitely on auto.
So I think we have 5 here. So we're going to look at, let's see what's at the wide receiver position this late. So help me out. Oh, what do you think?
Which one?
Nah, doesn't do it for you.
Could be a PPR monster.
Valence.
God, it's so hard.
It's tough. Should I go to the overall best?
Yeah.
Could use another. Oh, but that might help.
Ooh, second one down?
Yep. Yes, no?
I mean, I'm not against it.
In a minute 13.
I mean, yeah,
There's not a lot here.
he is why I said no to Zay Jones.
Don't like a ton here. I really don't.
Yeah, me either. I would go with the one
Him?
you said. No, I would go with the one you said.
Where was that?
Second.
Ooh, actually, no.
He's not, though.
You sure?
I'm positive.
So where am I going? Over here?
No.
Oh. Okay. I'll take the shot.
Yeah.
Gus Edwards this late. Oh, injury concerns, but I mean 18th round. Yeah. Geno Smith.
It only took until
Chuba Hubbard.
It only took until the 18th round.
All right, let's figure out what I want to do in these last two.
Oh man, it's gonna be cutting so close.
It's fine if we don't get the last two on this podcast. I'm going to cut it off at about 53, so about 6 minutes. Ritter, that might be good.
I'm rising on Ritter. He's put together a pretty decent preseason, and Mariota, I mean, he could very easily take that job at some point, especially
What do
if they're
you-
not winning games.
Games.
Multiple.
Gotta find some stuff here.
Honestly. See, I talk about him even muted. And Andrew still takes him.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
What about him?
It's a shot. I don't
There's
like
that-
his-
there's
I don't
that
like
one.
his
It's
standalone value.
There's 2 flexes, so that would be useful. The position, anyway. Doesn't do it for you.
Could be.
I'll keep
I don't
sliding.
think anybody's really gonna
I mean, we
jump
gotta
out
find
and like right there,
where.
right there.
Oh, yup. All right, we can hope.
That's
That's
an
it.
instant
All right.
selection to 18 or 19. 19. There's 2 rounds left.
We'll see if it actually makes it. I doubt it.
CMC injury go Bird. That'll get it. I'm too good.
Ooh. What about him?
Like-
No.
No.
I'm going to keep sliding. Going deep now.
Wait. Go back. He could have a role in the beginning of the season.
I don't know.
He could.
How many do I have queued up still?
Probably not many.
We got
Q was
1
at the
queue.
top right
We got
there.
1 queue.
Yeah. That was the one we just did, right?
Yup. Gotta find a 20th rounder if I want them, though. Yeah, we're really Really going deep.
Yeah, I really hope we get that guy we just queued. I think that's a really good
I'll cue
pick.
that one.
I'm gonna start moving my stuff over here.
That's fine. We're getting close to the end of this.
Gotta get to
Corey Davis just went.
enemy. I gotta get to enemy situation here. Because make no doubt about it, when you're doing an auction draft,
Yeah.
you're enemies.
Yeah, we're definitely your enemies at that point. Samaje P. Ryan just went. So that was the one I was looking at, but Ron told me that he doesn't think he's going to be the backup for the Bengals this year, and he's just going to get the passing work. Thinks Chris Evans will be the clear backup there. So we shall see. We definitely will see.
We shall.
Johnson goes off the board for Cleveland. I will give this 4 more minutes, and I will log off. Might be able to get them in.
We might be able to.
Read option is looking at his picks.
I'm going to go ahead and start getting my shit all queued up here.
The one that you said that you didn't like, I'm going to queue him up.
I mean, it is your draft.
It is my draft.
It is your draft. You do what you do.
Will Fuller, not a bad pick in the 19th if he gets picked up from someone. He's a very, very good running back.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill. JJ would hate that. By the way, happy late birthday to Taysom Hill. One of our podcasters on the show hates Taysom Hill. So I love that he's picked this late. So happy late birthday for the second time, Taysom Hill. And welcome to the BDG3 League 50 team of Pretty Richie. David Bell,
I know
next.
exactly what I'm doing for my apology bet that JJ has to read.
Oh, that is incredible. Please tell me it's on the next episode.
It's definitely going to be on the next episode because it's the easiest thing ever.
Incredible. Beautiful.
I'm so happy right now. Make sure you keep an eye out for some of our next episodes.
Yeah, this next one's going to be good.
Because you're going to see a man die inside. And it's going to be great.
Incredible. I've got 4 queues, so I should, in theory, get 1 or 2 of them. And boy, are we getting close, and I'm almost to my pick. I'm 2 away, so I think I can get this in before the auction draft starts. Boys, we are going to make it through 20 rounds of a draft, and I'm going to roll right into an auction draft.
Yeah.
It's going to be close. Come on, Vince. Vince, let's get that pick in.
The other guy's, or is that guy not? Oh, he's back online. He's not on auto anymore.
There we go. Bourne is picked. That's actually a good pick in the 19th round.
I just think he's going to be the third wide receiver in that room. And I don't.
All right, so Marvin Jones and Williams for the Rams is my pick.
Yeah, Kyron Williams. Darrell Henderson and Cam Akers both suffering injuries.
1, 2.
Kyron Williams has been getting a lot of reps. He could take over that spot and end up with a big workload.
Agreed.
They don't really have anybody else. So taking him late in your drafts is a pretty good steal.
And then the 20th round, I've got someone who I think I'm going to pick. We'll see now that George is back online. So we'll see who his 2 picks are here. And then that should close out this episode of Garbage Time Fantasy Football. And how far are we in, Ron, now that I'm not looking at the screen?
How far are we into
this episode? Yes.
1 hour, 53 minutes.
Yeah. So
I think you passed us by a minute right now.
Yeah. So I now officially have the longest episode of Garbage Time Fantasy Football. And I'm glad I could do that for BDG3.
This is a thing that's
Join us
now.
Wednesday when we're going to do this for the Megala Bowl, too.
I will not be there for that.
You can maybe for a little bit if it's late. No, you working?
I'm working days. That's not this Wednesday.
Yes.
No.
The following Wednesday.
It's the following Wednesday.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And I work days, so I'm not staying up until 10 a.m.
Yeah. So we still have a week for that.
10
So we'll have to think of some other content in between that. Danny Bellinger goes off the clock next.
Just got injured today.
Danny Bellinger. And Williams for Atlanta goes next. So I'm going to select Isaiah Likely with my final selection because, hey, it's a pick. He's doing great in preseason. Maybe they use 2 tight end sets. So, guys, thank you tonight for watching our episode. Make sure to like and subscribe to the show. You can join us on Instagram at Garbage Time Fantasy Football. You can join us on Twitter at Garbage_Time FF. Thank you, BDG BDG3 Tournament and BDGE for allowing us to do this. It was a great draft. Enjoyed it. Like my team, I would elaborate more on it. I'll do it on the next episode with our review auction show. But again, thank you for joining us tonight. Like and subscribe everywhere. Christian, see you in 5 minutes because I see you're in the chat and you're going to be drafting with us. So guys, again, have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to listen to us in audio format and anywhere else you find us. Have a great night.